Hi y'all. I bought the wrong buttons. I I ordered these buttons so I could cover them. See, like these two I got done here, but I didn't realize that they had some without the shank and that are just like a flat back and then some with the shank. And so I ordered the wrong ones, but I just want to show you how I can make them work. And I figured it's not going to beat me at all. So the buttons, these buttons to cover come in two pieces. The outside piece that you cover with the fabric, and then the inside piece, which I wanted the ones with the shank, but these ones don't have a shank. And I thought, well, darn, I was so disappointed that they didn't have the shank. So, but I figured it out. I figured out what I can do, and what I did was I used my crocodile thing, and I just went in there and I put that right under there, and I make a hole right in the center. Well, as close to center as I can get it, which is always hard for me to get right in the center or anything. And I do my best. Okay, so there. So that punched that hole right in that center. So if you ever do this and you get the wrong buttons, and it doesn't have the shank, you can make it work. I guess I could have sent these back and got the others, but I didn't want to wait. And so then I take a little piece of wire, um, just cut off a little piece of wire, and so you can use any kind of wire. You could probably use a paper clip even, but I just folded that in half, folded in half the wire, mash it a little bit with these here pliers so it'll fit through the hole, and then poke that through the hole, and there I have a shank for my button. And then just open it up like you would open the two pieces of wire up like you would a paper clip, not a paper clip, but you know, one of those paper fastener things. And so then I need to just cut the very tips of them. My wire is just a little bit too long, so I'll cut those just in little tips off, and so it doesn't stick out further. Okay, and then I've also found when you order these, when you buy these, you get this little thing with it, so it gives you an idea of how big to cut the circle. Well, I never can get that right, and so I just take a piece of fabric. Now, see, these here ones are more of a grunge because I'm using the Tim Holtz fabric. I'm a little disappointed with the Tim Holtz fabric. For the price that this stuff is, it's not, to me, not the highest quality of fabric. Well, I shouldn't say that's not nice, but so it's not what I really expected it to be, and it's expensive, this stuff. So, but I'm using it. I'm using it. I'm telling you. I think it goes more for what the name. Okay, so I just take a scrap of fabric and I lay that across. I know that that's going to be big enough because it's bigger around than that what that circle was going to be. Okay, and then I take that rounded cap and I push that down in the center. And you just get that down inside that piece that comes with it. That is the tool that you need. Okay, and so once you get that pushed down in there, then you got all this extra fabric sticking up at the top. And then I just cut it. I just take the scissor and I just cut that extra off of there. See, and then for me, that's much easier than trying to cut that whole circle and then and then a lot of times my circle doesn't fit. So then, and then I just push that, I push that fabric down in there, and then where's my one with? Oh, here's the one I just made the shank on, and so, and then that needs to be pushed down in the center. So then it comes with this extra little piece here that you put on the top, and then that's where you push. You give that a good push, and and that pushes that centerpiece inside. Now I might have made that shank a little long on there, but it's still going to work just fine anyway. Let me give it an extra little push just to make sure I got it in there good. And then when you pop it out, then your button is covered. See? And so I actually have 3 different kinds of flavors of Tim Holtz fabric. I bought some collection of fat quarters, and and so then this piece will go right there. That button will go right there in the center, so that shows it's got 3 different. I made 3 different sizes of the flowers, which I've done them flowers in a couple videos previous now, and so then when I go to tie the thing together, I use a heavier thread. I use my crochet cotton because I know I can um, tie that nice and tight. I'm going to, I can tie it nice and tight without it popping, popping through, without it breaking. That's what I want to say, breaking. I'm making a, I'm making a, oh, what I want to do first now, I'm gonna, I'm gonna go in with this thread here, and I'm going to make a cross stitch on this bottom flower. I'm gonna do a cross stitch. And the reason I'm doing a cross stitch is because I want to get the so I go across like a 4-hole button, and but see, I want it in a cross stitch because then when I pull it, it'll pull it all even. If I just go in one and out the other, and then when I pull it, it's going to make my flower a little all oblong, and I don't want that. Okay, and so then I'll just go up into the middle there, and I'll go into the middle of this next one, and then I'll go into my little handmade shank there, go back through down to the bottom, and then I left enough string here at the bottom so so that I can just take it and tie that then in a nice knot, and that'll hold that together nice and tight. I don't want to pull it real tight and make my button misshapen, although I have done a lot of them misshapen. But so then there's my 3-tiered button, and this is all done with the Tim Holtz fabrics, so it's that grungy kind of a look. But what I'm working on right now, you gotta be real careful when you, this is that center piece I just popped out. You gotta be careful, make sure you put in the trash can. Now, see, I'm working on another bag here. This is the lining for my bag, which is the Tim Holtz fabrics, which is the same ones I use on the flowers. And so this is the lining for the bag. And then this is the bag, which this is where I'm working on it so far. I've got a pocket on the front, and I just love this piece that I've got. of that cross stitch pattern on there, and then I lined the pocket with the Tim Holtz fabric, which the Tim Holtz that I'm using on the on the buttons. So these flowers have got the what's going to this is not in the lining yet, but this is going to be the lining, and then so I've got this piece, and this piece, because what it's taken me a whole fat quarter, 2 fat quarters to do the lining. So I was thinking, I was making these thinking that I'm going to sell them. I'm going to try to sell them on my when I do my sale, and then I got to figuring out how much money I've got in them. Well, I buy the canvas bag already made. Then I put the lining inside, and then I make the pocket on the outside. And so I've got this, I made the pocket, and then I hand stitched that on. Not the pocket's hand stitched. This piece to the lining of the pocket, that's machine stitched. But then I hand stitched with a whip stitch the pocket all the way around. Then I only have these here pinned on right now, the little doilies down here, they're pinned on. But these then, I'm hoping will go with the doilies. So I'll have that one centered. I might not center these ones. These ones I might go off like this. And so then these will go down here on the, I still have to make the gusset at the bottom here. And so, and then I'll show you on this other one here. Oh, where's that one I pretty much have finished? Well, Elizabeth Marie, I have one bag here that is basically, oh, finished. Well, I don't know where it is. Okay, well, I don't have it right here. How in the world, Elizabeth, can you lose things? But what I'm doing now, each bag is going to have a coin purse that's attached, which I had that bag right here. Good grief, Elizabeth Marie. I'm telling you, I'm about the kookamongiest. Okay, well, anyway, it's plumb lost. Huh, that is the weirdest thing. Oh, I bet I have it over there. Just a minute. Okay, I found it. This is the one that I have finished, but see what I've done is I use the small bag then, and I hand stitch this here doily to the front of the small bag, and it's just small little drawstring, and then I hooked it onto the handle. See, so it can be removable, but then it can fit into the pocket in the front. So now this one here, I don't, and see, then put a button there, and the buttonhole. Okay, Papa. And so here I've got, these ones are more simple, the buttons on this one, and the flowers. These ones I didn't make layered, but it also has the inside is the Tim Holtz fabric. I'm not going to do them all with Tim Holtz fabric because I can't afford that, and then I would have to charge so much. Because as it turned out, I'm figuring the cost of the bag first, and then the cost of the lining, This is like almost to make the lining and the flowers is 2 fat quarters. And the cheapest I've been able to find these fat quarters is $3.50 for a fat quarter. So that starts adding up then. And so that's $7 just for this, and I think the bag is like $2, and then I give like $2.50 for this here piece, and this is a piece of another fat quarter on the inside, and then the doilies, and even without my time and effort, I've done spent like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, I'd have to charge like $25 for these bags for it to pay me anything for my time. And so I'm going to be making more of these bags, and they're all going to be different, as you can tell. They're you know they're all going to be some different, but I've got enough fabrics that are like scrap fabrics too, and oh, I don't know what I did, if I paused that or what, but yeah, that'll go down here somewhere. It'll go on there because I want that on there. I don't want to put it up here because then it'll cover up my this. But anyway, they're all going to be different. But I just wanted to show you basically of how to fix if you buy the wrong buttons, how you can fix that. So now I'm going to just find something for us to read this morning and see what our ancestors have to say. They might be talking to me. They might be talking to you. I don't know. We'll figure out after I read it. And these come from the postcards from Spirit, and which, like I've said before, there are our ancestors that are sitting up there on cloud nine watching us and kind of keeping track of what we do, and they send us messages every once in a while in the form of a postcard here. And so they're saying today, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts that are powerful, they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so they serve you. Oh, good grief, Elizabeth, where's your glasses? I don't know why I think I can just read just fine without my glasses, and then all the words just bumble together. Oh, here's me some glasses right here. Let's get the glasses and let's see. Oh yeah, that clears things right up. Dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts that are powerful and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so they serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts, excuse me, these thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones you want to keep thinking, and they have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much. That's a very good message from our ancestors today, because I think we all have a habit sometimes of through the day you might experience a lot of thoughts and things through the day, but if something bad happens, it's like you focus on that one bad thing, and and it's just natural nature. We do that, but that's what we don't want to do. We want to we want to focus on all the very good things. And you might have a whole good day, and but you expected the Avon lady to come today, and the Avon lady didn't show up, you know. And so then at the end of the day, you'd say, "Darn it, my day is horrible because the Avon lady didn't show up." And that's all you think about is so you was expecting the Avon lady, she didn't show up. But then you don't think about the beautiful meals you had, or the conversations you had with your spouse, or the fun you had with the dog, or you know, you might not think about all the fun junk mail you got in the mailbox that you can make junk journals out of. You know, you might not think about that. All you're thinking about is, doggone it, that Avon lady didn't show up. So don't think about those the saddened things. You know, just kind of let them just go away and just focus on the good, and it makes life so much better. Just and that's what we need. We need a good life. So anyway, I want to just I'll leave it at that for now. And I want to ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and keep you safe and secure, keep you happy and healthy and humble, and all of those things and wonderful things. And just stay safe and come on back and see me the next time I have a video. And hopefully that won't be too long. I've been getting kind of lazy lately when it comes to my videos. Well, I've been lazy. It's not like anything new. Okay, God bless you all, and thank you for watching, and stay safe and secure. God bless.